Hello guys, this is Chris Michaela with Ribelu Now TV. First and foremost, I just want to thank Mrs. Marsha Elle coming out for our first official filming for Ribelu Now TV. I'm so happy to
Thank you for having me. It's my honor.
All right, Miss Marsha, we need to get down to the nitty gritty. I have a list, literally, just so y'all know. I have a list of questions for you. I have been watching you since the last time we've talked. You've grown so much. I see you making so much progress. And thank you for letting me come out to champion. I know I was late, but thank you. That was an honor.
I'm glad that you were there and you just added your personality, your energy, and I'm just honored that you came out.
By the way, when are we going to be able to see that?
Actually, I will do the debut with you.
Really?
Yes.
That is amazing. I am so honored. Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
On the first show, we get a...
Ribelu.
That's what's up. All right. So first and foremost, we need to know, who is Marsha Elle? Like, who is this woman?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a music person, and I'm a loving person. I love people. I love good energy. And I think that's really what, people pick up from me.
Most definitely. Since day one that I've met you, it's been positivity, supporting. When I tell you this is the most supportive woman in the world, she does so much, but she always finds time to come out and support other people and be there for their projects. And that's what we all love about
the best.
Most definitely. You. Now, I see this new style. Is Marsha Elle kind of like an alter ego? Because I was wondering about that.
Oh, man. People ask me that all the time. It's not an alter ego. I like to say it's another level of energy. I think when you're on stage, whatever art that you're in, you get that moment, and that moment is yours. And I think that Marsha Elle is really, I'm there to deliver a message, to empower, and I really just kind of zone in. And I think that's what Marsha Elle is. But when I'm on the street, I'm Kim.
You're Kim.
I'm just Kim.
That's a beautiful thing. So that pretty much, Marsha Elle is Kim, who realized her full potential and kind of broke out of the box and wasn't afraid of being afraid or fear anymore.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things that kind of hold us back, being afraid. And I see that you are fearless and you're doing your thing. So now this is another thing that I really wanted to talk to you about, because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but you are an amputee.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know that. And I can only imagine, I have a chronic illness, but that, growing up with something that kind of hinders you a little bit can be hard. So what has your childhood been like? Like, what has that been like for you?
I mean, I think, I gave myself a hard time more than I think people did. But as soon as I accepted myself and accepted, the situations that I was dealt at hand, I just played my cards, and I think really music and the support that I got really drove me to be comfortable with it. And I just hope that it empowers someone else. Like, it keeps me humble.
It definitely does empower me, because I feel like, some people use different things to hinder them and make them be afraid to do different things. But you use that as something to push you forward.
I was the type of kid that, I would run around and do. My mother didn't let me hide.
Mm-hmm.
If there was gymnastics, just go and do what you can and don't ever say you can't do it. So I'd be the one coming home like, Mom, I kind of almost broke my leg, but the prosthetic, but I almost didn't. She's like, that's fine. We'll get another one. And
Exactly.
it was just, I thank God for
your mother.
For my mother.
Family. That actually leads me to my third question. Your family being supportive, I can see, that they must have been supporting you. So how does that work?
Well, from my family, like where we come from, you're either a doctor or an engineer. Like there's no gray area for that. But like my mother was very understanding since I was a child. Since I was like 5, I saw a play of Beauty and the Beast, and she bought me the costume and everything. And I think she saw the passion in my eyes. So she kind of made me a deal. She told me to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Do what I love. And she's like, I want you to do what you love. And of course, I didn't go to school per se for music, but I pursued music through school. I think, I learned a lot about people. I learned a lot about culture, and it really infused into the album.
What about like your friends and everybody? Are they like 100%? You know what? I know they're in your corner, because when I met you, it was like 50 people. We met at an open mic like a year ago, and there was like 50 people there for Marsha. And when she finished her song, all 50 people left. with her. So we were like, dang, the whole crowd was here for Marsha. That's what's up.
I thank God for them. And, I think it's all unity. I think when you have even just like a small core, it empowers you. Because I know you're an artist as well. When you're on the stage, you have all these lights, but you're praying to God that you can see one person that is gonna nod. And then you're like, I'm good. And you can't tell anyone else is really looking, or you try to avoid them, but there's always that one person. And I saw my best friend as I was doing that song. It was my first time premiere. It was my first day premiering Code Red.
Code Red when I saw it?
Yes, that was the first time.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
You're a pro. Absolute pro.
I really, you guys, from the beginning of the show to then, and I got to be at the end, and everything that you guys did was so artistic that it pushed me to just do Code Red and do it the best I could.
Code Red is a beautiful song, and I was very happy to work with you on that. So
I'm excited for our part 2.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make that happen real soon.
It's gonna be exciting.
So let's take a quick
champion, yeah. Jesus, you amaze me, then you raise me, lost in trust.
So I have a very, very personal question to ask you. It's very deep. You can't help but notice the demonic influence within the industry. Given that you predominantly represent a more positive geared music, are you having any pressures in that area? Like, do you have any struggles with people pushing you to kind of get, out of the box, I guess?
Out of the box. I think that, and I thank God for that. I've seen a lot, and I've always put God first so that he can lead me. And I won't lie that there have been opportunities that I've had to, I'm a type of person, I've prayed more for God to close doors than to open them, if that makes any sense, because so many opportunities are open, but they're traps. And once you get there, you can't get out. And I know that. And I've seen people that have slightly gotten out, but not without bruises and damage. And so I've always been very mindful of the music. I always asked God that I wouldn't be stuck to a certain institution or a slave to any institution, even music, even to myself, to this image, to this industry. I want to be true to the music.
I'm very happy to see that within you, and I need you to just make sure you stay steadfast and keep on your positive track, because you have people here who are rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see where you go.
Thank you.
Also, who are some of your musical inspirations? Like, who, starting from youth, like who helped mold you to who you are?
Man. Growing up, I loved Michael Jackson because of his passion on stage. I don't think if anyone's ever really noticed that. Vocally, I love Reba McEntire. I love Christina Aguilera. I love Whitney Houston. Vocally, Shaka Khan. Like these artists, their voices were just, phenomenal to me. And then
influential.
Very influential. And even to now, certain lyrics and writing styles. I love Jesus Culture. I love Matt Redman. Like these are just,
those are more current people now.
More current people. Just, I think even from that range, I just gave you a range from Reba McEntire all the way to Christian contemporary. And it's just, it took a lot to bring this little Marsha Elle to be who she is. So.
You have like this edge, this pop in some of your music that I don't think a lot of people can own properly. There's certain people that you look at and you belong in that genre. But people look at you and they probably want to put you in
somewhere
one place. But you're like, no, I'm over here. And then you come and show them and you feed it to us and it works. I love that about you.
Yeah.
How old were you when you started doing all of this, like your music and everything?
Music, I can say I've been singing since I was like 6. Honestly, a year ago when I released Code Red, when I sang it at the event, that was the break for me.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to do a lot. And I'm really just trying to stay focused on, the album is finished. I'm just a perfectionist.
Champion, right?
Champion is on iTunes.
Okay. I know I saw that and I still have to go and buy it. So I'm going to make sure I do that today.
So
one more thing.
You're silly.
When are you gonna do a collab with me?
I'm waiting on you.
Okay.
I can't wait. I am waiting. I'm excited.
We got On Point Productions back there running the sound right now. So hopefully we can get with him and some of your people and make some things happen.
It's gonna be magic. I've been dying to work with you because of what you have to say. And I think that's really what music is. We're able to come together and relate uncommon message, and that's why I love music, and I'm excited. So I'm just waiting on you.
I'm ready, girl.
But you're a busy woman. Hi, I'm Marsha Elle. Thank you, Ribelu, for having me. This is my world premiere of my first single off my debut album, self-entitled, featuring Benjamin.
So many times in my life I've tried to run from the lie, but I can't do it no more. I've realized there's no hope if I lean on my own. Now I look to the Lord. No matter what is thrown at me, it won't take me out. No matter how hard it pours, it won't bring me down. No matter what is thrown at me, my hope will carry on. I'm longing for eternity with my champion.
Free to fall in love with our champion. We are free to fall in love with our champion, yeah. Jesus, you amaze me, you abase me, then you raise me. Lost in trespass, lost in sin, but you brought me back again. I can lift up, I lift my hands, I praise you, God, with all I am, with everything, with every song, with every beat of my heart. You are God and you are God alone. I praise you, God, in any storm. Yahweh, Yahweh, you are my Yahweh. Free to fall in love with our champion. We are free to fall in love with our champion, yeah. Love, joy, peace, that's what you are. Love, joy, peace, that's what you are. You make all things new. You make all things new. You make all things. You make all things. We are free to fall in love with our champion. We are free to fall in love with our champion, yeah. Love, joy, peace. Love, joy, peace. Love, joy, peace.
It's mine now.
You are now watching Ribelu Now TV.